Hi, viewers. Welcome back to the Huddle. Today I'm with Apache Nugget Corporation President and CEO Tony Amormino. How are you today, Tony?
Oh, I am doing well, fantastic, and it's the start of another great conference.
Fantastic. And as we get ready to start off the G2E conference here in Las Vegas, what are you hoping to take away from the show this year?
Been here for a day and a half already. I've had a lot of great conversations. We're trying to build on what we're doing not only right now, but what we're looking at for the next 5 years. So I'm trying to cultivate those relationships that I've had for so many years and build that into great success.
Of course. And having reopened Apache Nugget Casino in February, what have been the early feedback or takeaways in the opening months?
Every time we open a property, you always expect that high, then the lull, and back up to the high. And we are very much into that second high right now. People are very excited. They had the casino that was down for 5 years. They were excited to see it come back, and we're seeing great success pretty much across the board. And we're continuing to add amenities every single day.
And yeah, talking about amenities, you announced a new partnership with ISI in June to integrate a race and sportsbook. What was the motivation for that collaboration, and what's been the early response from consumers?
Having a sports book adds great amenities to where, yeah, you're not going to make your biggest top line item be the sports book, but it's a great amenity to draw new consumers in. And just in the last 3 weeks, when I'm walking the casino floor, I've seen a handful, almost 5 people come in, specifically young kids, 22, 23, going, "Hey, I hear you guys have a sports book," and they've now become regular players with our slot machines in addition. So we're seeing success really kicking in the last month and a half.
Of course, and I'm sure like an interest in sportsbook had been something that you'd seen growing from your consumer base as well.
Absolutely. When we were in Michigan, when we started it, and then COVID happened the next day, it was interesting. We saw the bet, and then the world shut down. So here, we're starting to see the same flavor and the same profile. A lot of people. It's a niche that people want to have, and when you start adding that, you start building out your customer base a little bit more, and those people are telling 10 people, and so on and so forth. So you grow your crew just by building out your portfolio.
Yeah, that's amazing to hear. And as this success kind of continues to build for Apache, how does it translate to the tribal community as well?
Everything that we do, our mindset is, how do we give back to the Hickory Apache? And they have been very open and very willing to have the casino back open and bring entertainment not only to the nation, but to the surrounding communities. So everything we do, we keep a mindset that we want to make sure we're doing this in the best interest of the nation.
Oh, sorry. No,
Go ahead.
continue. Of course. And as we close out 2025, what can consumers expect from Apache in the next few months and into 2026?
We're looking at adding another restaurant to our facility. We're looking potentially to add iGaming. I'm hoping by Thanksgiving. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but our idea is to bring Class 2 gaming to the reservation.
Of course. Is there any like collaborations or partnerships we may be able to look out for prior to Thanksgiving?
The big one for iGaming is ISI. We've had a real great conversation piece since we started talking in April of this year. So it's only built upon it. Their roadmap has sped up, and we've had such a great collaboration piece together that they want us to be one of their first, if not the first person to take it live and help them build out their brand as well.
No, really amazing. I thank you for joining us today at G2E, and I wish you the best of luck for the remaining of the conference.
Thank you very much.